Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. Testing, testing, 1 2. Okay. How's everyone doing? We're just gonna give it a minute before we get the stream started. We have some interesting things to talk about. Just gonna give it a minute. Hey Randy, how are you? Just gonna give it a couple more seconds. And how's the stream looking? Let me know how the stream's looking. We should be in the green right now. Internet's pretty good. So we can get started. How's everyone doing today? It is the Naughty Investor. Thank you for tuning into the stream. We're talking about a couple different things today. We have more rallies in the market with the altcoins. Bitcoin too did go up today, but it was not as much compared to the altcoins, especially XRP and Ethereum had very good days today in the marketplace. I watched a lot today on YouTube of some CNBC interviews with like Pomp, Mr. Wonderfull, Mike Novogratz talking in that talk show type of format. We're talking about that in a second, and we're going to talk about the overall markets. We're talking about Crypto Dad. We have a lot to talk about. Randy says it's sounding good. Happy to hear that. Got my audio all set up. We're doing good. Let's get going. All right, so we can start off talking about the markets today. So Bitcoin saw about 4% gain on the day. Slowed down a little bit. It's still 4% is decent, but compared to the altcoins today, really a lot of momentum with the altcoins. All right, so Ethereum up almost 15% on the day. When I checked it, it was closer to like 17-18%. It was like 248, I think. Pulled back a little bit, but it's still up 14.38% on the day. Really nice price movement from Ethereum. XRP as well. XRP is up 12.34%. We saw it go up the other day, and now the momentum keeps pushing. I think FOMO is starting to kick in. We have a lot of interest coming from the institutional investors as well. Litecoin up 12%, EOS up 9%, Binance Coin up 14.75%. Almost 15% for Binance Coin after a hack. So still a lot of forward momentum when it comes to the markets today. And the markets were, like, as far as news goes today, the news was mixed. Some news came out about eBay. I put out a rumor video about our rumor live stream about eBay the other day, how they might be considering accepting crypto. eBay has denied that. That was in the news today, so I thought that was kind of, that might have pushed the markets back a little bit, but it really didn't. So I'm happy with the markets today. The amount of momentum we have in the markets today was really nice. When it comes to eBay, again, companies will deny things and then eventually implement them anyways. Maybe they don't want their competitors to know, right? So I'm not saying that eBay is or isn't going to be doing that. I'm just saying that there is some debate there. Just because someone says they're not going to do something doesn't mean they're not going to, they're not going to do it. There is always that, where's the transparency lay? But yes, most of your top coins up today. The biggest gainer on the day was Flow, up 584%. That might be a pump, I'm not too sure, but 584%, Wonderfull. And followed by LA Token, up 42%, followed by Dent, up about 37%. Biggest loser today was ABBC coin, down only 1%. So the whole market, really a rising tide today, guys. Almost all your coins are up. The few that are down 1% or less. So market's really good today. And I'm happy with how things are going. Bitcoin dominance still sitting at 57.2%. Total market cap is at $252 billion US dollars. All right. So we can talk about Crypto Dad now. So Crypto Dad has put an open letter ahead of the CFTC. Now the CFTC has been historically more friendly to crypto than the SEC. J. Robin says, "Let the bulls run hard." Yes, that's what it seems like. It really is what it seems like, man. The bulls are really. Once in crypto, once things get going, they really get going. So we know that. That's the volatility aspect, but I think it's really positive right now. the amount of development we have going on. About a year from now, we'll have a Bitcoin halvening. The altcoins are starting to see momentum, which I'm really happy with the altcoins. XRP starting to see momentum. Ethereum starting to see momentum. We're seeing a lot going on in the crypto space today. And we have CryptoDad penning a heartfelt open letter ahead of the CFTC. The CFTC, which regulates commodities and futures, has adopted a more accommodative stance towards crypto than the more guarded SEC, having approved the launch of Bitcoin futures contracts on the Chicago Board Options Exchange and the CME Group in December of 2017. It opens the doors for institutional exposure to digital currencies. Although the CBOE decided to cease listing Bitcoin futures beyond currently open contracts that run through June, some pundits have claimed the lack of futures interest signaled the end of the bear market. Meanwhile, over at the SEC has continually denied Bitcoin ETF application. Its signature stamp of disapproval came last July when it ditched 9 proposals in one swoop. Despite the dissenting voice of Crypto Mom, the Jay Clayton-led Securities and Exchange Commission has proven a bigger hurdle for crypto's mainstreamification. I'm not sure if that's a word, mainstreamification, but it's a word now. Legendary says the bulls are running wild. That is completely true, my friend. That is completely true. Jay wants to stack on some more Tron. Yeah, so we have some decent talk in the chat. If you're watching the stream, be sure to give your input in the chat. We have a good community here. We're doing pretty good with the live streams. I've been consistent with them. Yesterday's video did really well, 500 views almost. So the interest is coming back. The bear market wiped away a lot of interest in crypto. It did, but the interest is starting to come back. It's starting to pick up, and I've been stressing it throughout the entire bear market to be. I almost knocked over my water bottle. To be stocking up on your crypto. You buy when it's cheap. You are greedy when others are fearful. That's what you have to do. And right now, things are starting to heat up. We're starting to see a lot more momentum. But this bull run is just getting started. I don't think it's going to end anytime soon. That's just my opinion, not financial advice. And I think things are looking really, really hot right now. Jay says, good timing, long day at work. What's up, Phil and fellow Kryptonians? Yeah, I feel you there, man. Today was a stressful day for me. Hope your day wasn't too bad. I'm just chilling today, just getting some stuff done. My day was awful, most of it, but when you come home and you could really start looking at crypto and doing some more side hustles, and I've been listing stuff on eBay, doing some flipping there. Things have been okay for me, but today was tough. Today was very stressful. But I hope your day is going to turn now that work's over. Come home and chill for a little bit. Prussian Millionaire says, hello, Prussian Millionaire. How are you doing today? Legendary says, I've been thinking about swapping some Litecoin for more XRP. What is your opinion on that? So my opinion, I am not anti-Litecoin. I like Litecoin. I think Litecoin is crypto's silver. But I prefer XRP over Litecoin. What I would do is I would ask you what your specific positions are in each. Maybe keep a little bit of Litecoin, but have more into XRP. Personally, I think XRP is a better investment going forward, but I still think there's room to own some Litecoin in a portfolio. But XRP, I think, is one of the top coins everyone should own. Three-piece with the soda says, you saw the Mr. Wonderfull versus Pomp talk? Yes, I saw it. Mr. Wonderfull comes off very aggressive. I mean, I'm not against Mr. Wonderfull. I used to watch Shark Tank all the time, but he's very bravado and very, alpha. And but I think Pomp was very calm, very collected, and he made his points very well. I personally think Mr. Wonderfull just is maybe he's too old for it. I mean, I hate to say that. I'm not ageist or whatever that word is, but I think Mr. Wonderfull is a little bit up there in age. I don't think he really understands the technology, because the way he was talking about it, he didn't really know the difference with an ICO. He's talking about the SEC, and I think Pomp did very well against Mr. Wonderfull, but I was surprised on how like bravado and aggressive Mr. Wonderfull came off. But I saw it on YouTube. I didn't watch it live. I watch most of those. I like those chats. I watch them typically on YouTube. Legendary says you're big in both. Yeah, I mean, if you're big in both, either keep your position, or I would say move more into XRP, maybe 25% more into XRP. Prussian says not age, just stupidity. That is possible. That is possible. LOL crypto crap. Yeah, it was a good talk. I mean, I think Pomp did very well. I think I think if you're in the audience watching that, I think most people probably were swayed more by Pomp, because Pomp was more cool and collected, whereas Mr. Wonderfull came off right off the bat very aggressive and hostile. So, yeah, not financial advice, Jay. That is correct. That is correct. No financial advice. You know you had a stressful day when you got the vape out on stream. Am I right? Okay, so we talked about the SEC ditching the proposals. Oh, then there was Crypto Dad. So Crypto Dad, in his farewell letter to the crypto community, he outlined some of his views about crypto and the role that CFTC should play in it. He argues that regulators cannot be effective without keeping a beast of technological change. He says, quote, "It has been my core belief during my tenure as chairman that in order for the CFTC to remain an effective regulator, it must keep pace with these changes. Our regulations will become outdated and ineffective. I am pleased to say that over the last 2 years, the CFTC has been a no bystander to the digitization of modern markets." All right, so his point here is, Legendary says victory vape. Yes. Victory vape. So his point here is that regulators cannot just come full sail against any new innovation, right? Think of it like the internet. If regulators just came full on against the internet, they would have been ineffective. You have to work with emerging markets. You have to work with emerging technologies. Blockchain and cryptocurrency is an emerging technology. It's an emerging market. It's a new market. It's a nascent industry. Regulators need to start looking at this differently. They can't just be against it full on, right? They have to have a sensible, balanced approach, okay? I really believe that. Check the stream. We're doing good. So I'm not going to play the video because I will probably get demonetized, and we don't want that to happen. But yeah, definitely Crypto Dad, his letter was pretty good. I thought he made some good points, and I thought he was overall just very collected. You know, he was not full on, I hate crypto, or full on, I think we should do whatever. He was very collected, very nuanced, and said, look, if we're going to regulate this, we need to work with these people. We need to work with this technology. We can't just come out against it. XLM Legendary says Monero is playing catch-up, up 20%. Yes. Go back to the markets today. Did I go by it? Oh, I'm on the wrong, I'm on, there we go. This Monero's up today. And XLM is going to, is Stellar up too? Stellar's up 18%. Stellar's up, I'm not a fan of Stellar, but I'm not against it either. A lot of the coins that were hit hard during the last bear market, like Stellar, like Monero, like Zcash, those coins have been making some small comebacks. Russian millionaire. I'm not sure what your message was, but I'm not able to see it for whatever reason. YouTube blocked it. Legendary, yes, I thought I read Monero at first, and then I went back and I reread it because I'm looking at the chat from my phone, so it's hard to really read. I know XMR, XLM. I thought I saw Monero, so that's why I went there. But both have been up today. I want to eventually get the stream to where I could have the chat on the screen. Like I could have it in the corner of the screen. That way I don't have to look back and forth. I might do that. But Prussian, if you want to send your message again, because it got retracted, YouTube is weird that way. Randy Ripple says, XRP, I believe a slow bull run would be more beneficial to everyone. Yeah, the slow bull runs are better than the volatility, but at this point, I am taking any price action that we could after that bear market. After that bear market, right? But yeah, I think what will happen eventually is we will start to see a lower volatility and start to see more steady rises. All right. Crazy Richie says, I just started to watch you again. I followed you when you started. Well, thank you for your viewership, Crazy Richie. I do appreciate it, man. I'm very much appreciated of everyone who's been following me. I know I've been at this a long time. So yeah, thank you for coming back, man. Jay says, I think USA will slowly incorporate crypto within 2 years. Sea of green and huge news in the last couple of weeks. Yes, definitely, Jay. I agree there. Prussian millionaire says he thinks Pundit X will do 900x in 2 years. Wow, that would be a huge return. That would absolutely be a huge return. Jay says, hit the like and subscribe, folks, if you haven't already, with the bell notifications on. Yes, Jay is doing my job. He's doing my job for me. Yes, if you haven't already subscribed and made sure you hit the bell notification, because if you're just subscribed, YouTube will only notify you like 10% of the time. You have to hit the bell notification next to the subscribe button. That way you're notified every time I'm live and every time I upload. Crazy Richie says, let it go, climb XRP. Yes, yes, yes. XRP is climbing. It's funny, you could go back to just a few live streams ago when I was telling people, right? People were concerned that how XRP was flat and it wasn't going up at all and all the other coins were. Now XRP is making the moves. It went from 30-something cents up to 45 cents over a couple days. I mean, it's ridiculous how fast things move in crypto. It really is. Yeah, markets are moving, guys. Markets are really moving. We're at 17 viewers in the live stream right now. Very, very good. We're gonna talk about this in a minute, where they had Mr. Wonderfull go against Anthony Pomp, who we all should be following. My voice just cracked. Who we should all be following on Twitter. If you haven't followed Anthony Pomp on Twitter, you should be. And if you haven't followed me on Twitter, you should be. That is, I think it's just at The Naughty Investor. But yeah, definitely follow me and make sure you're following Pomp on Twitter. A lot of good news from him. Yeah, I meant I think he meant 9x. I meant 900%, which would be 9. Yeah. Satoshi's Only T says, great show and content, keep it up. Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I've been at this a while now. We just passed like 550 uploads, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I'll check that later. Legendary says 46 now, 50 soon. Prussian says no, not 900x. You meant 9x, right? Or 90x? Let me know in the chat. Again, guys, this live stream is completely supported by you. If you do want to donate anything, even if it's just a couple dollars, it's highly appreciated. I have my XRP wallet address in the description and my Bitcoin wallet address in the description. And if you want to donate cold hard cash, that fiat, which will be converted to crypto right when I get it. You know that. You could do a super chat, which will help support the stream, and it'll make your chat appear for everyone else. Again, I really do appreciate it to those who do donate. I know Jay's donated a lot over the last couple streams. I know a couple other people have as well. The first couple streams, I had some guy who was donating a lot of money as well. Or not a lot of money, but consistently. It's definitely really appreciated. I'll answer a couple more questions, and then I will get into the Mr. Wonderfull versus Pomp debate, which if you haven't watched it, you should after the stream. Go check it out. Yeah, 1 penny to $9 would be 900x. So to go from a penny to $9, that would be a 900 times return. Which, why are you guys making me do math? I had a long day. I'm not in the mood to do math. No, I'm messing with you guys. But yeah, I'm tired. I'm not in the mood to think right now. Long day. Long day. So we could get into this now. So Bitcoin analyst destroys Mr. Wonderfull after Shark Tank star bashes crypto. All right. So O'Leary, also known as Mr. Wonderfull, tried to debate Bitcoin enthusiast Anthony Pomp on CNBC's Squawk Box on Tuesday. The co-founder and partner at Morgan Creek Digital crushed him like a cockroach, which is precisely what O'Leary calls entrepreneurial hopeful ideas when he viciously shoots them down. In bashing Bitcoin, O'Leary dug deep into his bag of insults, lambastically calling it a digital game, a scam, and total BS. So very, very, very inflammatory wording there. He said to Pomp, quote, "Where is the value in owning Bitcoin as an asset class? Tell me why this, which is basically a digital game, has any intrinsic value, and where is the long-term value? Just this idea that they're going to cut the number of units in half is just a scam. That's total BS." Now, if you're in the pro-crypto but anti-Bitcoin camp, I know a lot of people in the XRP community are really hostile to Bitcoin as well. Just realize this. Anthony Pomp is not talking about just Bitcoin. He really means it against all crypto. So even if you're not super pro Bitcoin, you should be taking the side of Anthony Pomp in this debate, because Kevin O'Leary he's not really a fan of any cryptocurrency, right? So I'd rather have someone like Anthony Pomp, who supports a variety of different currency, who puts out good work, who talks about blockchain, he hosts a podcast, who's doing a management at Morgan Creek Digital, I believe is the name, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know in the chat if that's the name. I'm pretty sure it's Morgan Creek Digital. I'm not sure, but even if you're not completely on the pro-Bitcoin side of things, you should be taking Pomp's side in this. Just because O'Leary is really just being ridiculous. He's stuck in his old age. He doesn't really get it. He doesn't understand blockchain. Let me make this point. If we go back over 20 years, and Anthony Pomp was making the case for investing in, I don't know, some type of internet company, right? That's gonna, Amazon. Mr. Wonderfull would be saying, that's ridiculous. The internet is a scam. The internet is a digital game. I don't understand it. There's nothing physically here. So put it like that. Anthony Pomp is really making a good case. Mr. Wonderfull isn't making a good argument at all. All right? Pomp tried to bring O'Leary up to speed, but the reality television star kept interrupting him, which could explain his ignorance on the space. I've noticed in debates, when you don't know what you're talking about, you just keep interrupting your opponent, versus if you honestly don't know, you should want to learn. You should want to learn about things. There's nothing wrong with learning. If Mr. Wonderfull came on and said, I don't understand enough about this, please educate me, I'd have a lot more respect for Mr. Wonderfull, but instead he comes out full swinging against it. So definitely not his best showing on Mr. Wonderfull for O'Leary, and I thought Pomp did very well. Crypto Cash says Mr. Wonderfull is jealous he didn't invest a long time ago. Yes, that is very well could be the truth. He could just be salty that he didn't get in a year ago, a couple years ago, right, when a lot of other people got in, and he's digging his heels in, if you will. He's digging his heels in the sand, and he doesn't want to admit he's wrong. That's really what it is. Jay asks, it makes me wonder what figure has done the most for Bitcoin in cryptocurrencies. Pomp definitely has a huge presence. Yes, that is definitely true. I mean, it's hard to really come to a conclusion. There's so many figures in this space, and some are very positive, some are negative, some are in between. Look, if you look at someone like John McAfee, who's done a lot of great work, but he's so controversial. But I think Pomp's done great work. I think Pomp is a clean-cut dude who just comes out with a suit and tie and just, not always a suit and tie, but you get the point. He comes up nicely dressed and he just makes his points. I think, Tom Lee has done good work as well. Mike Novogratz has done good work in talking about this. I mean, not everyone's prediction is correct, but just getting out there and talking about it could be a positive effect on the community. Satoshi is number one. That is definitely true. I think Randy Ripple is I'll see you tomorrow, Randy. We'll be live streaming tomorrow, so I'll catch you then. XRP number one. Catch you next time, buddy. Remember, Craig Wright is not Satoshi. Just remember that. There is a Satoshi, but it's not any of the fake Satoshis out there. Just make sure you give the actual notoriety to the real Satoshi, which some people say could just be a group of people. That's a theory. The Satoshi Nakamoto is a group. LO 630 sharp fail. Could you make that time frame? I think I could make that time frame. Just start the stream at 6:30 sharp every day. I mean, roughly. Probably can't make it exactly, but around 6:30, I could definitely try and turn this into like a timed broadcast, if you will. If that's what people would enjoy. I mean, definitely possible. Prussian Millionaire, you mean Coinbase has done a lot? Coinbase has done a lot for crypto, despite what some people do or don't like. I completely agree with you, Prussian Millionaire, spitting some truth on the chat down below. I completely agree with you, absolutely. JES, that is 3:30 my time, because it's 3 hours behind. So, but that works for me. I'll stream at 3:30, and it'll come 6:30 at other places. I can't stream at my time 6:30 because you guys will be getting the stream when you're ready for bed at 9:30, or you'll be in bed watching TV, and Naughty Investor went live. I gotta pick now. Do I want to watch The Office or do I want to watch The Naughty Investor? You're gonna pick The Naughty Investor, but no, I'll keep the stream going a little bit earlier. Satoshi has a coloring book on Amazon. I was unaware of that. If anyone could elaborate on that, I'm not sure what that means. I'm definitely interested in that. Ooh. This is a new vape, by the way. It's new. What else do we want to talk about, guys? We could talk about anything. Again, super chats are 100% appreciated. If you could send a couple bucks my way, it's appreciated, but we can move on to anything else you guys want to talk about. Move back into the markets if you want. We talked about most of the markets. I didn't realize Stellar was up that much. I thought it was only up 15. I must have not checked right. Stellar, you were right before. Stellar's up 20% today. Bouncing back hard. IOTA's up 17%. Tezos up 21%. Have I tried loading YouTube on the browser I'm using now? What do you mean loading YouTube, Jay? Oh, we just passed the half-hour mark. Is the stream looking all right? Let me know if the stream's looking all right. Says we're doing good. I just remembered I have some Neo in a KuCoin account that's probably been collecting gas for like a year now. Prussian Millionaire says the screen is good. Crazy Richie says yes it is. All right, happy to hear that, guys. The cryptic legendary says the cryptic pic of Satoshi looks like Brad Garlinghouse. That would be something. That would be something. For those of you who don't know, Brad Garlinghouse is from Ripple, which is, you know, associated with XRP. For those of you who are unfamiliar with that, but that's interesting. I didn't know he looked like him. Very, very interesting. We could end the stream now. If you have any more questions, we'll give it a couple minutes. If anyone does want to donate some XRP, paste my stuff there. Put that in the chat. And I'll take any questions if anyone has any last questions, and then we can wrap up the stream, guys. It's been a half hour. It went fast. It went real fast today. When I'm talking with the chat and I'm interacting with you guys, the stream goes by like that. It makes it so much better. Jay says, what flavor is the vape? The vape is, this, what I have in right now is fruit. It's like fruit punch, I guess. It's okay. I really like I have another flavor called orange creamsicle, which, if you know me personally, like, I love orange creamsicles, man. Like, ever since I was a kid, so that's my favorite. But right now I have in, like, a fruit punch, which is, it's okay. It's okay. Not bad, not great, but I really like the orange creamsicle that I have. And I also have strawberry milk. And the strawberry milk's pretty good too, if I'm not mistaken. It'd be cool if I could get like a sponsorship from the vape company. I doubt they would ever sponsor a cryptocurrency channel. I'd have to probably start reviewing mods and stuff and vape juices if I was ever gonna get a sponsorship from them. But I definitely, that'd be cool if I get a sponsorship from a vape company. What's up, Cryptopia? I don't know, what is it? I haven't heard anything about that. Oh, I didn't even spell it right. What, was there a hack today or something? Oh, not Cryptphobia. Jay says, have I ever made anybody a moderator? I have not. I definitely could make whoever wants to. If you wanted to be a moderator, Jay, I'd make you one, no problem. I would just have to set it up maybe next stream. Or I'm not sure if I could do it after the stream, but if anyone wants to be a moderator, thank you, Crazy Richie, for bringing this up to me. I wasn't even aware of this. What's this now? Cryptopia, the cryptocurrency exchange hit by a major hack in mid-January, has gone into liquidation and suspended trading operations. The news was announced Wednesday by the assigned liquidator professional services firm. They confirmed this on Twitter as well on the website. Possible signaling changes afoot. The website went under maintenance yesterday. It was noticed by a Redditor who asked whether the exchange has been hacked again. While this process investigation takes place, trading on the exchange is suspended. This will take months rather than weeks. Wow. Quote, we realize the customers will want to have this matter resolved as soon as possible. We will conduct a thorough investigation, working with several different stakeholders, including management and shareholders, to find the solution that's in the best interest of customers and stakeholders. Wow. So they're liquidating everything? Liquidations just means they're gonna sell everything, basically. This exchange has always had issues. This exchange has always had issues, so not surprised they're going into liquidation. But this will be a continued story. I'll be looking at this closely. Jay says I can make you a moderator from the YouTube tab. Let's see how I could do that. Add moderator. Wait, let's make sure I'm on Jay. What if I put you in a timeout, Jay? How bad would that be? No, I wouldn't do that. So I could add you as a moderator. And you are now a moderator. All right. So I guess you're a moderator, man. That was easier than I thought it would be. I thought I'd have to go into the software I'm streaming from, but I guess it's all through YouTube. Jay asked, does anyone here use that exchange, Cryptopia? I don't use it myself. But let me know in the chat if anyone else does use it. Show that message. Randall Krotz says, Ryan Fugger is the real Satoshi. Look him up. Decide for yourself. Fugger started RipplePay.com in 2004. Anyone have thoughts on that? I'm not sure about that. Does anyone have thoughts on that? Jay, so you have a cool little wrench next to your name now. So you should feel special when I'm live streaming in the chat. Jay has the authority. Respect his authority. Respect it. Jay says, thanks. No problem, man. Crazy Richie says, could be, have to dig. Yes, dig. Go down the rabbit hole. Jay says, I didn't know about Ryan Fugger, but thanks, Randall. Yes, thank you, Randall, for the input. I appreciate it as always. Jay says, I'll keep the riffraff and spammers on ice. Yes, thank you, Jay. Generally, when it comes to how I moderate my chat, you can say whatever you want as long as you're not saying anything obscene and you're not spamming stuff. As long as, I'm sure you, I don't have to explain it to you. You know how to do it. But just, I'm very lenient. You know, if someone disagrees with me on something, I allow it. I'm all for free speech. I don't care if someone says something that's a little bit, you know, off topic. That's fine with me. All discussion's fine as long as it doesn't breach YouTube's terms of service and as long as no one is spamming things. But I'm sure you understand that. That's fine. Oh, there's a quiz here. Where will the Bitcoin rally end? 9,000 will be the top. It will crash hard tomorrow. I'm just hodling. I don't care about the price. Oh, above and beyond 20,000. Let's go there. So of this little quiz, 42% believe it'll go above 20,000. 30% or 28% says I'm just hodling. 17% says 9,000 will be the top. And 13% it will be a hard crash tomorrow. Interesting quiz. Randall says he was with Ripple Labs also? What is he, a software developer? He's just like a genius software developer, and you think he made Bitcoin? I'll look into it. I will look into it. Randy Ripple says XRP 46 and climbing. Yes, it will soon. I think it'll hit $1 pretty soon. I mean, the way it's been climbing, I think it'll be above $1 pretty soon, man. It's been climbing, and there's so much development going on. Been a lot of development going on. Check my phone real quick. Just give me a second. I'm fixing my phone. Okay, fix that. Give me a second. Jay says, do I know about unstoppable domains? I know a little bit about it. That is basically to end internet censorship, right? If I'm not mistaken, it's to end internet censorship. Let me know if I'm right on that one. Crazy Richie says, I think it will hit $1. Yes, definitely, brother. Definitely. Jay says, $1 would mean 125% gains for me. That is a very good ROI, man. I got in the 20 cents range. I added more. I have, for me, it's hard to separate because I've done short-term trades and I have my long-term investments. But most of my long-term XRP, I got at like in the 20 cent to 30 cent range. Legendary, oh my god, my eye. Legendary says, wasn't John McAfee coming out with Satoshi's identity? I thought I heard him say that on Twitter, but John McAfee does say a lot of stuff. So who really knows what's going on there? A quick ad. Who really knows what's going on with John McAfee? But I mean, it's possible he knows. John McAfee knows a lot of people. He has a lot of money, and he has a lot of connections. So he might know. We don't really know what John McAfee really knows. Randall says, RipplePay.com site is still up. Go explore it and read how he did it. It sounds just like Satoshi's white paper 5 years later. Yeah, I'll look into that, man. Just make sure, yeah. Crazy Richie says, John McAfee says a lot of shite. I'm not going to say the actual word because YouTube will demonetize me. But you guys know what I mean. I'm just relaying the message. Just relaying the message. Jay says, yes, in a way, there's more to it, though. The one feature I like about unstoppable domains is the sending and receiving crypto without the addresses and tags of the wallet. Very, very interesting. I will look into that. Very, very interesting. John McAfee says, based upon his math, Bitcoin will hit 1 million in 2020. Now, I don't know about that. Like, I know he said that, but I don't know if that will come true. I think a $1 million Bitcoin is theoretically possible, but I don't think it's going to happen a year from now. I think a more sensible price figure would be like between $50,000 to $100,000 Bitcoin a year from now. That's possible, in my opinion. $1 million, I mean, look, in our lifetime, definitely possible. But a year from now, I think John McAfee might be overstating the math a little bit. But let me know what you guys think. If you think $1 million Bitcoin's here next year, let me know in the chat. But I think that's something that's a little bit more down the line. Jay says, yeah, let's get to 100K first. A million will be more like in 10 years. Yeah, that's exactly my point. Let's focus on getting to 100K or 50K first, and then we'll start talking millions. Crazy Richie says, just imagine if he is spot on. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I'm not saying it's impossible, man. It's very possible. Crypto's done crazy stuff. Legendary says, I can't wait till John McAfee has to eat his own junk. Yeah, John McAfee did a prediction for Bitcoin's price, and he said if it doesn't come true, he will eat his own junk. Yeah. The guy's nuts. I love him, though. He's nuts. Yeah, I want him to be right, too, man. I want him to be, we all want him to be right. We all want him to be right. Definitely. And Charles Hopkins eating his shoe if Shelly isn't released this year. What's up with everyone eating things? Yeah, humans are weird, dude. Humans are weird. We make bets on eating things. Like, out of everything in the world we could make a bet on. Like, oh, I'll donate money to charity, or oh, I'll feed the homeless, or whatever, I'll take care of veterans. No, we're gonna eat our extremities. That's how humans do it, man. Legendary agrees with me. He says nothing stranger than people. That is, we will have a drink to that. All right, guys. Thank you everyone for coming on to the stream. It was a very, very good stream. A lot of chatting. A lot of viewers were here. We're at probably like 40 minutes now. Almost 50-minute stream. I'm going to get going, guys. Thank you everyone for coming out. If anyone does, again, want to donate some XRP or some Bitcoin, my wallet addresses are in the description. I'm a one-man show here, no corporate sponsor, so I do appreciate it when you can. Again, it's not expected and not required. It's just if you have some extra couple bucks you can throw my way, I appreciate it. Hopefully be on here tomorrow around the same time. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great day, guys. I appreciate everyone who came out to the stream. Have a great day.